Where are all my subscribers? Where are all my subscribers? Where are they? There's over 3,000, but yet none of them seem to watch my videos. I have to share it on Facebook and get the views of my peers, but not my subscribers. She's eating it. Good little girl. Hey. Hey to the one person there. How we doing? Hey. Hi, Kieran. Aviation. Hi, Adir and Caleb, and hello. I'm doing great. How are you all? We're just sitting here. Was playing a little Call of Duty. Got a little bored. Heating up some Hot Pockets up in that air fryer. Kieran, Aviation. That's good to hear, brother. Enrique Cirillo. Cirillo? Is it the soft C or the hard C? Cirillo? Either way, it's good to have you all here. Okay. Cirillo. What type of live stream should you do? I don't know. What do you do for fun? You play games? You like talking? Damn, Seth, you're pushy, bro. But hey, how's it going? Well, AK407 Mike, my address is 116 up your ass and to the left. Damn. So, let's see here. Kieran Aviation, absolutely. Pull that gecko out and just interact with the people. I like to have these live streams every now and then so I can talk to my my audience, hopefully. As to how to go to live, you just go on the app and there's a plus button to add videos, but there's an option to go live there. John Burrell, you don't have to donate. Seth Treadway, you're funny. Jade, how's it going? SPQR, no, I am not gay. I am zesty, you are correct. Hello, Charmaine. Hi, Jade. Poop. Very original. Up your ass, to the corner of the balls, to the tic-tac you have. Very original. Thanks, Aiden, I appreciate that. Seth Treadway, I think, is in love. A. Marie, thank you for stopping in. Thank you, Jade. That's my kitchen back there. I do like orange. You are, yes. Hello, Edway from Indonesia. Nice to have you. I'm in love with you too, SPQR. Thanks, A. Marie. I have lots of haters, but I don't give a shit about any one of them. Gray Fox. Is it because of the hair, or are you referencing the Metal Gear Solid character? Who's Donald Trumo? I don't know who Donald Trumo is. Seth Treadway, you're a funny little guy. Oh, Donald Trump, I'm indifferent. He's the president, you know. Regardless of my political beliefs, I always respect the office of the president. So we'll leave it there. Mr. Trump is nearing his 100 days in office, so that will speak on the quality of president that he is. He didn't really do much the last time he was here, so let's see if he can do something good for us this time. Hi, Deer and Caleb. What's up, buddies? How old am I? I'm 31. It's good to have you all here, those that stick around through the trolling, through the thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. How old are you, Jay? Actually, you don't have to answer that. Thank you. This gentleman, he's a funny guy. I bet he's 12 or younger. What do you all think? Seth Treadway. I bet he's 12 or younger. And I bet if his mom knew what he was doing on Facebook Live, or on, YouTube Live, they would have a problem. Seth Treadway. I bet he's 12. Or younger. Likely younger. He keeps asking me to whip my junk out. It's a little concerning. He's got a phallic obsession. In the chat, there's a gentleman named Seth Treadway. He's trolling the chat. Look at this. That's my dog. Her name is Sandy. This is my other dog. His name is Patchy. This is one of my kitty cats. That's Patrick. As you can see, he is sleepy. And I've got another kitty somewhere. I bet I can find her. Hang on. I do, yes. They're my little fur angels. I'm going to the guest bedroom. There she is. This is her little hideout. She loves to sleep in the guest bed. Look at him. Look at this little 12-year-old. Someone do me a favor. I can't do it while I'm on live. But you could probably click on Seth. Look at his picture. He's a silly, silly little guy. Hi, Pancake Door Bill Tar. Thank you. I'm glad you like my content. Adir and Caleb, hello again. Bro is just going on. Just yapping. Hey there. Thanks, Jade. I appreciate that for you blocking him. Honestly, if he keeps going on for the sake of the chat, I think I'll probably block him as well. Filmer Heinrich, what's up, brother? You chilling? I see. Yeah, you know what? For the sake of the chat, We'll put him in timeout. I do remember you, Philmar. How's it going, bro? You were here last... Was it last time or was it the time before that? I don't really remember. But it's good to see you back. I appreciate your support. I didn't get to making a video today, but I believe I will make one. There'll be a video this week for sure. Wow. Jade, I think you should sub. I think you'd enjoy it. I make funny videos. I do like Apple. Are you talking about Apple the brand, or are you talking about the fruit? Either way, I like both. Satyam Chowdhury. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with some of your all's names. They're different than what my primitive mind can comprehend. But to answer your question, I'm in Kentucky. It's a state in the United States, kind of Central America. Yeah, well, I got on a little bit later than I wanted to. I feel like this gentleman here, I probably know who you are. You're probably one of my friends fucking with me, which is cool. That's fine. Because any attention's good attention, as they say. Philmar, yeah, you were looking for my account. All you got to do is search RoboticScalp. I should pop up. The little symbol's the orange cat with my name around it. Well, my handle. Oh, you're from India? That's awesome. Satyam. I've never been. To be honest with you, I've never left the country. I do make funny videos, Jade, yes. Which one do you want to see? Pancake? Pancake? I'm just gonna call you Pancake. That's a fun little way to say your name. Maybe I will go to India one day. I've heard good things about it. Maybe not necessarily from India, but I knew a gentleman who was a good friend of mine from I think he was from Bangladesh, and I think they're kind of close. Thank you. That means you should subscribe, watch the videos. See, here's the thing. Here's what my intentions are with my channel. Regardless of how big we get, regardless of any traction, for better or for worse, that I get, I'm still planning, until I just can't do it anymore because I am physically incapable, I intend on making a video once a week at the very least. And I want to do a live at least once a week so I can talk to you all. And, just kind of touch base, It's what I like to do. My biggest thing, with creators that I like and that inspire me to do things like YouTube, I think having a community outreach is a great thing. I think it's a wonderful thing for me to speak to the people that watch my videos, That way it's a little less one-sided. But anyhow, yes, SPQR, and that's a YOU''RE, your, you are, it's a contraction word. Do I believe in God? Yeah, sure. Satyam, do I talk Hindi? No, I don't. I only speak English, unfortunately, and I don't do that very good either. Well, Jade, it's kind of, I grew up in a very, very religious household. I went to church multiple times a week, and a lot of what I saw in the church that I went to kind of you know, it made me question a lot of different, not beliefs, but like the people that follow it. I think a lot of those people are fake. So I don't know. I'm woeful. I'm optimistic. You know, in the overall universe and the way things go. I think if there is a God, He rewards those who are good in life, not necessarily those who go to church. I don't believe God keeps attendance. You know what I'm saying? We're all sinners. SPQR. We all are. What does SPQR stand for, by the way, little guy? Pipsqueak? Huh? Tell me. You hear that? Those are the Hot Pockets. I made two of them. Two come in a box. Pancake, how old am I? 31. That's 3-1. Someone asked earlier to see one of my pets again. This is Patrick. Hey, buddy. You sleeping? The people want to see you. Look at him. This is the setup here. This is where all the magic happens. You like my Kit Kat clock? Look at that thing. It's orange, like my cat. These are my pin board. I got this recently. I got a few of these pins. Kingdom Hearts is a great game series. A big fan of it. I got the little keychains too. My tattoo artist had like a little painting day, and we went and we painted some Flash. My wife did that one, and I did the monkey. And for my wife's birthday, that my tattoo artist, was also a good friend of mine, made this profile of this lady. Patchy, how's it going, young man? Well, what you got here? My pets have some strange obsession with chewing up straws. Somehow they find straws. Just I think my wife gives them to them, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, thank you, Pancake. His name is Patrick, by the way, the dog. Or, I'm sorry, the cat. The dog is Patchy. SPQR, do you want to be put on timeout just like Seth? Because I can do that. I can put you in timeout if you keep misbehaving. My wife, to answer your question, Jade, her name is Brittany. I don't know how else to answer that question besides saying that. When I walk around the house, I have an entourage. Do you all have an entourage when you walk around the house? Watch this. Thank you, Jade. Yes. I also had that made one of these days. One of those days back in the day for our wedding anniversary when we first got married. Back when our only pet was Sandy. She's the first one. Look at her. Sandy? She got a bombastic side eye. But yeah. That's a rendering. But also, check this out. Alright, you know what? You're going to time out. 30 minutes. These are my clowns. I collect clowns as well. Thank you, Jade. I think my wife is pretty too. And Adir and Caleb, thanks for the emojis. Those are fun. And Pancake, you're from Indonesia? What's the weather like in Indonesia this time of year? Thank you, Jade. So let me ask you all a question. When it comes to watching YouTube, right? Because I don't know about you all, but I watch I know for a fact, I watch more YouTube than I watch television. So I'm wondering if you all are the same way, and if you are, what compels you to pick the things on YouTube that you watch? Is it like the subject, or is it the title? Is it the thumbnail, the picture that's on the video that you are drawn to? Which is it? Just curious, for my sake, because when creating content, a lot of thought goes into titling, the thumbnail that I put on there, that type of stuff. And also, if you're here, I urge you to subscribe. Scary videos, Mr. Beast and Unspeakable. Okay. Do you ever watch Nexpo or Rainbot or Nick Crowley, Jade? Those are probably my favorite horror YouTubers. And there's also a guy on TikTok, and I know he has a YouTube channel as well. His name is Spencer Lackey, I believe, Lakey, something like that. He does really good short form horror videos, and I would recommend you go look at him on TikTok, because that's probably where he posts most of his stuff. I would wager to guess. Those Hot Pockets are hot. They're very good. Especially, probably my favorite horror YouTuber. And horror in the sense that, like, he goes around the internet, YouTube specifically, and finds, like, scary, Reddit posts, stuff like that, and he makes videos about it. Very good. Very good stuff. I'll tell you what, Hot Pockets, they're the best when they're in the air fryer. Nice and crispy. Life of luxury. I'll have to look into that. I do also enjoy going into the occasional deep dive of spooky, scary YouTube channel. Let's go over to the computer desk. I don't know why I'm standing in the middle of the house like some kind of nincompoop. We'll do this. There we go. Check this out. Yeah, look at that. Handy. Oh, nice. I'll tell you what, who also has a pretty nice dark web series is this guy. His YouTube channel is called Some Ordinary Gamer, but like, and he does play games, but he does like a lot of, at least he used to, and it's all still on YouTube, so you can go watch the back catalog. But he goes on the dark web and he looks at like these websites and stuff like that. Nothing obviously that you can't show on YouTube, but he'll also play games off the dark web, and he'll also go and play or put viruses on his computer, which is kind of fun stuff, you know. He goes on like a virtual machine on his computer, so it doesn't actually destroy his actual computer, but I like him. I think he's pretty good, decent YouTuber. Sometimes he'll slip into like YouTube commentary type stuff. I'm not sure if that's your jam, but he kind of gives like an outsider perspective on some things. But with my channel, I mainly look into like cringe type stuff and have my reaction type video to it. A lot of like my inspiration for like, not inspiration, but like if I had to compare my content to somebody, it would be, I don't know if you know who John Tron is. He's pretty big on this platform, but he's a pretty big inspiration of mine. Then you'll love my channel, because that's essentially all I do. Except I ham it up. I'll tell you what. If after this live is over, you go to my channel and you watch a video and you enjoy it, I mention this in most of my videos, but I always reply to every single comment in my videos. And granted, that sounds impressive if you only knew that I get like 1 or 2 comments per video. So it's nothing crazy, but that's something I'm going to keep trying to do regardless of how popular a video gets. Because I can spend a whole day scrolling through and replying to people. No trouble at all. With that all being said, thank you all for coming. I'll remember you, Jade. Just go on whatever video you feel like watching. Or you can do it with all. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings none. But go in there and type, wow, this was great. I'm that person from your live, you stupid idiot. And then hit send. And then I'll reply. And I'll say, wow, thank you. And yes, I am a stupid idiot. And then reply. Because as far as I'm concerned, we're only going up from here. Because at the end of the day, my idea is I'm not stopping anytime soon. The quality of my content, I must say, I went to college, all right? To my degree is called Convergent Media. And what that consists of is doing video, like capturing video, editing video, capturing audio, editing audio, and then like photojournalism. So like taking pictures, taking videos, and then like being able to write and edit and all that stuff. So I've got a background in what I'm doing here. And that's why, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just blind to it, and I'm not trying to sound arrogant. But I notice, not with everybody, but with like a lot of smaller channels, people are going in there with like kind of a blind eye, not really knowing what they're doing per se. They're using like things like CapCut to edit their videos. And not that there's a problem with that at all, but like CapCut kind of does it for you. I use what's called Adobe Premiere Pro, which is the same software that like professionals use. It's what I learned to edit on in college, at least the older version of it. What I'm using now is newer, obviously, because I graduated college like 2017, so it's been a minute. But that's one thing that I wanted to like stand out, is like not just producing more slop onto the platform, but you know, quality content, lowbrow, obviously, because my videos are not like of like the highest topic. I'm not here discussing politics. I'm not here discussing crypto or how to like make you rich or anything like that. I'm literally pulling up like videos of people on TikTok that are acting like fools, and I make jokes about it. That's essentially it. But the video quality and the editing quality and everything like that is edited to the best of my abilities. And I try and make it stand out from my peers on the platform by making the quality high. And it only goes up. I mean, you can watch some of my earlier videos were when I was still in college and I was making a gaming channel. And not to say that that quality, the content quality there was poor, but it was like faceless, meaning I didn't have the camera and I wasn't speaking to the camera. I would have a microphone record it and then edit like stuff in the background, you know? Whereas like this video, or the way that my channel is now, is, you know, here I am with the camera, because I think it's more important as a viewer personally. What I like to see in a channel is interacting, you know, there's a lot more at stake if you can see the person speaking versus, you know, a channel that just is showing you gameplay footage, or, you know, doing the Kinsburn effect with a photo that like slowly pans in and out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why like I decided when revamping the channel that I wanted to do it with like, you know, my face. Not because I'm like here like, oh, they've got to see my mustache, it's very important. It's not like that. It's mainly because I feel like it's a lot more of a personal and intimate experience with the viewer if you can see the person speaking. And that's how I feel as a YouTube viewer. The majority of the channels that I subscribe to, that I watch daily, are people like, you know, videos where you can see the individual speaking. Because to me, that's more important. Not to say that like the other way's bad and that you can't like, you know, resonate with what they're speaking, but it's just like what I wanted, the way that I wanted to present what I'm doing. Exactly. Exactly. And you know, I don't know. I don't, and and it even goes a step further with those people that like they have a faceless channel, all the way past like the point where they like have like a very large following, and then for some reason it's a big event when they decide that they want to do a face reveal. I'm sorry, no offense to anybody that did that, you know, in the past, or plans on doing that, but that shit is cringe. Okay, no one, I mean, I say no one would care about that, but that's obviously not true, because when people do that, people lose their freaking mind over it. But me personally, I don't get the hype on all that, but that's just me. I knew you would, Jade. We have like minds, I think. But where I'm trying to stand out on this platform is not, I'm not trying to go against the grain. I'm not trying to like do any groundbreaking, information presentation. Where I'm trying to stand out is with, is where I'm trying to have a very, how to say, I'm trying to have a very like open relationship with the viewer. One thing that like, and it's never been my jam personally, but it always seems like, the community aspect with a lot of people, especially like popular YouTubers, celebrities, athletes, whatever, the gap between you as the viewer and them on the screen is like miles, light years away. I want to make myself accessible to my fan base. And I just, it's weird saying that because like, there's really not, it's not like I have any kind of following right now or will I? I'm not, I don't think it'll happen personally. But with that being said, if perchance we make it there, I want to make myself available to the viewer in a way that isn't weird. I don't know what I'm trying to say, I guess. In all of the words that are like, verbally spewing and making no sense, I want to make it to where like a community that I can create and have for my viewer is one that I would want with the people that I watch, which is to say, I want to, if you got a question about like something specific or like, my thought process on like a specific video that I make, or like the way that I go about, gathering information for a video that I make, or, what I did last weekend or my favorite place to have lunch. I want to have that available to the viewer. Like, in a way, I don't want, because I feel like, people like get into such a fervor about like people that they're passionate about that they go about it the wrong way. And I don't think that that's necessary, because I'm an open book. I don't really have anything to hide. I'm not wanting people to like come to my house. I'm not wanting people to like harass my family. But like, we can talk. That's why I like doing things like this, is so I can talk to people, potential viewers, if you will. I have a really bad tendency to ramble, which is why making video is so easy, because I can cut that part out. Exactly. And creatively, this is the best way, I think. I've always been fascinated with like YouTube and the way that it like just is so readily available. The videos that are readily available, the platform to like post to, because way, 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 way back in the day, and I'm talking like 2006 or 2005, my buddy Tucker and I made a YouTube channel. We made several cringy videos of us trying to be funny and act. But that was like, just to show you how long I've been on this platform. Not actively. I've not been on, active since 2006. But I've definitely have a catalog of videos that date back then. And just to show like my interest in the platform and where I'm trying to connect with my audience. you know. Now, a lot of people that watch my videos are people that I personally know because I share my videos with everybody. Because, you know, you got to keep that, you got to keep grinding. You got to keep that machine rolling because the videos aren't going to watch themselves. And you can't just depend on the YouTube algorithm to do you justice, because sometimes it just doesn't. Sometimes it does, though. I have a video that's got like 60,000 views on it. But that's just me going over some AI slop about Shrek and Garfield, so, you know, go figure. And that was one of the first, you know, after I came back, you know, and decided to make videos. That's for some reason the first thing I decided to make was about this Facebook page that I follow that creates AI images, and people really clung to like Garfield and Shrek for some reason. I don't know. If that at all interests you, I've got 2 separate videos on it, and you can go watch it. Yeah, Shrek and Garfield in a relationship. Satyam, what do you mean I can play Free Fire Mix? Go right ahead, Jade. Ask me anything you want. And if it's not too out there and too wild, I will answer them. I'll answer them. That's a tough question. I love all my pets. Well, to be honest with you, push come to shove, for whatever reason, if I had to pick one, it'll always be this one. My little Sandy. She's my first puppy dog. We've had her the longest, and she is just a sweetheart. Look at her. She's eyeing my hot pocket. But I love all my pets. Patrick, he's kind of a bastard. That's his nickname around here. We call him Bastard. But he's getting sweeter. When he was a kitten, oh my gosh, little bro was a menace. What about you, Jade? You got a pet? Pet. You got 5? Wow. Okay. What kind of dogs you got? I always want. I've had when I was a kid, one of my dogs that I had, he was a lab pit bull mix. He was a very sweet boy. He was so sweet, in fact, we named him Baby. Isn't that cute? Are all three of your dogs Dalmatian Pit Bull mix, or is that just one? Did you mean Basset Hound, or is that Bassa Hound? Is that like a breed of dog that I've just never heard of? This is the neediest one. This is Patchy. He's a sweet boy. Good to see you, sir. It's good to see you, sir. Yeah. You see what I mean? He is very needy. You know what, though? The dogs that you don't know what they are, they're typically the best, because mutts, they're just, you know, they're a little dash of everything and nothing but love. Just like this knucklehead right here. He's, you know, you can see his spots on his leg. I believe he's English pointer partially, because the way that, like, you can see on his head, like where he's got the black and the white and the spots like that, that's indicative of an English pointer. But one of his sisters, we got him from this rescue, and one of his siblings had like the markings of like a Doberman. So he's obviously got some kind of, easy now, he's got some kind of shepherd of some sort in him. But he's a love bug, very needy boy. He's our newest one. Yeah, come on now. We're not trying to kiss. It's good to see you, Patch Man. Very affectionate puppy dog. All right, sir, you're too big for all this. He thinks he's a lap dog. Not quite. Well, I've been in Kentucky since 2009. I'm originally from the great state of Michigan. So, a little while, you know. I do not have any children. No children. What about you? You got any kids, siblings, whatever? Excuse me. Jade, where are you from? You from the east or the west coast? Ma'am. Hush. Hush. Un momento, por favor. Let me let these pup dogs outside. You want to go outside? South Carolina. All right. That's a fun place. I've been there a time or two. Back when I was in the Army, I went to basic training in North Carolina at Fort Jackson. Yeah, that was North Carolina. Okay. Nothing wrong with being young. Stay young for as long as you can. Because once you get older, oh, it starts to hurt. Everything starts to hurt. You all get a lot of snow down in South Carolina this year? The most embarrassing thing that happened to me? Well, so once upon a time I worked in a prison and we were dealing with this really sick inmate, and he got so sick he puked on me, ruined my whole uniform. That was pretty embarrassing. A little frustrating too. Yeah, well, no one likes to get puked on, I don't think. You know what I mean? What about you? I know you said you're 12, but you know, you can be embarrassed when you're 12. While we're chatting here, I'm making some slight adjustments to the YouTube channel. Very good. I've done that a time or two. That is very embarrassing. Nothing worse than, you know, when you're fixing to bust because you got a tinkle so bad, and then accidentally, you know, walking it on someone else. Nothing worse. Wow. I'm looking, and I gained 5 new subscribers since I published the last video. Sorry, go ahead. What's your next question? Thank you. What did I eat for lunch today? Well, my wife and I went to Dunkin' Donuts, and I had a bagel from there with I don't drink coffee, but they make those little Energizer, little fruity drinks, little pinkity drinkities, as my wife calls them. That's what I got. It's pretty good. What about you? What did you have for lunch? Hey, nothing wrong with McDonald's. You see this physique? It was built by McDonald's. Nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? McDonald's is some good stuff. I especially like the cheeseburgers. I'm a burger guy. I eat cheeseburgers. I think we're on the same time zone. It's 1:17 in the morning. Eastern time zone. Excuse me. We've been at this for almost an hour. I think at the hour mark we might take a break. But like I said, every Friday, I try and go live every Friday. I was a little bit later today, and I know it's technically Saturday. I know. But we'll do this every Friday. Uh-oh, I hear someone barking at the door. I think it's Sandy. Oh, let me put the pop socket on. I couldn't imagine life without pop sockets. It's a relatively new thing. But man, especially on new phones, this bad boy's magnetic. It's got Darth Maul on it. Look at that thing. Look at how cool that is. Jade, thank you. Understand, I want to be very honest. It means a lot. It means a lot to me when I can have these conversations with people who are even the slightest bit interested in my videos. So it means a lot. I hope you watch it, and I hope you do subscribe. And like I said, any video you comment on, I promise you, this is my call to action, as I like to call it. I will reply to it. You say something silly, I'll say something silly right back. So before you go, let's say goodbye to Patchy, to Patrick, even though he's still asleep. Look at this boy. And then Starla, she's here now. And then Sandy. There she is. Yes, I try and do a live stream every Friday. If I can't do it on Friday, then I'll try on Saturday. Those are the days that I try. My wife works on the weekends, and I try not to bug her with this type of stuff because, you know, we share the same house. I'm not trying to interrupt her feng shui. So, but yeah, every Friday, I'll try and be on here for anywhere from a half hour. I at least do for a half hour. Sometimes we get these long conversations going, but thank you, Jade. And if you got any questions you think of between now and then, especially after watching any of the videos, you want to give me some solid criticism on what you think, things that you think might be funny to talk about, you can always leave me a suggestion in a video comment as well, and I will try to do what I can to include it somehow. Typically when I do my videos, it's like a compilation, so it's more than just one thing. So definitely think of something that you might want to see, and we'll try and make it happen. With all that being said, though, Jade, I hope you have a great night. Anybody else that's still in here skulking and watching, you have a great night too. Patchy, say goodbye to the fine folks. Look at him. Such a sweet boy. Yes, sir. You see his little heart? He's got a heart. He loves people. Sandy, she got the Oscar Mayer mobile. All right, then. Goodbye, all. Goodbye, Jade. Hope you have a great night. Sleep tight. Enjoy your weekend. Be on the lookout for a new video either tomorrow night or Sunday morning, okay? Or maybe even Sunday night. Who knows? It'll be out this weekend, though, for sure. Bye.